Hi friends! Today we'll be reading about David, who learns a lesson about trust and kindness. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. Let's get started. The kind stranger. In a bustling city, where people hurried past one another without a second glance, there lived a man named David. David prided himself on his self-reliance and skepticism towards the kindness of strangers. He believed that the world was filled with hidden agendas and ulterior motives, and he kept his distance from others as a result. One particularly cold and dreary morning, David found himself rushing to catch the bus to work. As he navigated through the crowded streets, his mind filled with thoughts of deadlines and meetings, he barely noticed the elderly woman struggling to carry her groceries a few steps ahead. But just as David was about to hurry past her, a voice called out from behind him. "Excuse me, sir," the voice said, and David turned to see the elderly woman looking up at him with tired eyes. Reluctantly, David paused, his skepticism bubbling to the surface. "What do you want?" he asked, his tone curt and dismissive. The woman smiled kindly, undeterred by David's brusque demeanor. "I'm sorry to bother you, but I could use a bit of help carrying these groceries home," she explained, gesturing towards the heavy bags in her arms. David hesitated, his mind racing with excuses to refuse. But then, something stirred within him, a small voice urging him to set aside his skepticism and offer a helping hand. With a sigh, David nodded, reaching out to take one of the woman's bags. As they walked together towards her home, the woman chatted amiably, sharing stories of her life and family. Despite himself, David found his heart softening as he listened to her words. And by the time they reached her doorstep, he realized that he had been wrong about the kindness of strangers all along. As David bid farewell to the elderly woman and continued on his way to work, he couldn't shake the feeling of warmth that had settled in his chest. Her simple act of kindness had touched something deep within him, reminding him of the importance of compassion and connection in a world that often felt cold and indifferent. From that day forward, David made a conscious effort to approach life with a more open heart and mind. He found himself taking the time to smile at strangers on the street, offering assistance to those in need, and actively seeking out opportunities to spread kindness wherever he went. And as he did, he discovered a newfound sense of fulfillment and purpose that he had never experienced before. No longer did he feel isolated and alone in a sea of faces. Instead, he felt deeply connected to the world around him, buoyed by the knowledge that even the smallest act of kindness could make a difference in someone's life. Years passed, and David's once skeptical outlook had transformed into one of unwavering optimism and faith in humanity. And though he never forgot the chance encounter with the kind stranger that had sparked his transformation, he knew that the true power of kindness lay not in grand gestures or dramatic acts, but in the everyday moments of connection and compassion that bound us all together. As he walked through the bustling city streets, surrounded by the hustle and bustle of daily life, David couldn't help but smile to himself, grateful for the lessons he had learned and the person he had become. And as he passed by others, he made sure to pay forward the kindness that had been shown to him, knowing that in doing so, he was helping to create a world that was just a little bit brighter for everyone. How did you do? Did you learn something new? Let me know down below. I hope you have a beautiful day or night. See you next time.